Well, hello, YouTube, and welcome to Dan and Bryn Start a Gym. I am Dan, as you probably already know. Actually, we're going to be talking about our highlight video of our USAPL rookie powerlifting meet. And so, if you see me looking away, it's because I'm trying to watch the video and film this at the same time. Most of this will be voiceover. Our first lifter up was Michelle Carlson. She did absolutely fantastic. We also had Jillian, Jordan, KAYLYNNE, Michelle, and Gary. We entered 6 lifters in this particular competition. It was really exciting because all 6 lifters did end up placing. We had 2 first place finishers, 2 second place finishers, and 2 third place finishers, which was pretty dang exciting. We set 2 state records, one of them by Jillian and one of them by KAYLYNNE Fuller, and we had 2 of our lifters qualify for nationals in their very first rookie competition, which was absolutely amazing, super exciting. I hope you can hear me okay. I am at work right now and the gym is hopping with people. It's crazy out there right at this particular moment. I'm going to talk a little bit about the powerlifting competition itself. It was held at Tacoma Strength, which is always a fun event. We did get there early. One of my earlier videos I posted what it was like to check in and do all the weigh-ins, check-ins, and that sort of stuff. So if you've never done a powerlifting competition, that would be a good video to check out as far as what to do when you get there. It's pretty self-explanatory for the most part. One of the things that I think is pretty dang cool that really choked me up about this whole particular event this time around is I've done a lot of powerlifting competitions now as far as coaching goes, and this wasn't just a rookie meet for our lifters. This was a rookie meet for our coaches as well, and that was pretty dang exciting for me. I got to sort of take a backseat role and let 2 of our coaches really go after it. One of them being Mariko Hamashima. Okay, try saying that 5 times fast, they'll tell you what. And so, or as we call her, the Hammer. And so, she got to do a lot of coaching, which was really fun to watch. It was really exciting to see how nervous she got. It's a completely different perspective. If you've never coached anybody, it's really, you feel all the emotions that you would as being a lifter. The major difference between being a coach and being a lifter is if you're a lifter, you can actually do something about it. As a coach, it's just, your knots and stomachs, you got all this nervous energy and you can never get it out, and so you end up freaking out. We also had the legend himself, Wade Craig, which was really awesome to have him there and be coaching people as well. You know, just when it comes to the business and to the sport of powerlifting, our gym doesn't focus on powerlifters. We do train lots of them, but we tend to focus on general population people and just trying to get people to be healthier, to be stronger, and that sort of thing. And so it's really cool when we have a lot of lifters who are watching our powerlifters and go, man, I'd love to try that. That seems like it would be absolutely fantastic. A few of the thoughts and philosophies when it comes to powerlifting, especially for a rookie meet that we tend to employ, is we want our lifters to be as successful as possible. So on a rookie meet, we're not necessarily trying to break them, we're trying to see what they're really capable of on a first time lift. So we try to make it as best we can to where they're successful on all 9 lifts, where they're going to get their first, second, and third attempt on their squat, their bench press, and their deadlift. Now that doesn't always happen, but that's kind of what we shoot for the most part. We found that if people can be successful and maybe they didn't go as heavy as what they felt like they could have, and if that's the case, they're usually pretty amped to do the next one. When we've trained powerlifters and they've failed a lot in a lot of their attempts, usually they're demoralized enough to where the next one isn't as excited. The next lifter, the next meet, they're not nearly as excited to enter in. And so that's one of our major philosophies when it comes to a first-time lifter. By about their second or their third meet, we're going to load the crap out of them. We're going to see some big stuff. Now the cool part is all of our lifters actually hit PRs on all their loads, and that was really cool. It was really fun to watch. In the video here, every single lift is everybody's third attempt, and so or their last successful attempt, and so some of them got it really easy. Woo! Music got on real loud. Some of them got really easy lifts. Some of them had to work for it a little bit. But that's what we ended up having to sort of adjust and sort of work on. And so this is just a highlight reel of those. I know we're not necessarily talking about every single lifter, but it was just a real emotional day for us as coaches, as trainers in general. You put your heart and soul into training people, and then to see them go out and perform, it it really makes you feel amazing. You really get overwhelmed with emotions. At least I do, anyway. And so I know Mari a few times was about ready to cry. One of our trainers was competing in this one, and it was really funny to watch her. She was about to break down in tears before she started her squats. The nerves was just kind of getting to her. We won't mention names, Jordan. And so, but if you know who you are, you know where it was at. And so we had probably about 25 to 30 gym family members come out to watch the competition, which was actually pretty cool. We brought the most lifters, and we had the most fans come in to support our team. If you see in the video, the first 4 rows were taken up with complete Temple Fitness fans, which was really cool. It was really exciting to see the support of our entire team, of our whole family. And so our next powerlifting meet is in February. It's the state championship. We got a couple big lifters going to try to prove some stuff. Wade Craig's going for a overall state record. Right now he holds the record in the, I think he holds the record in the squat and the deadlift, and now he's trying to take the overall, which has eluded him for quite some time. And we're right on the cusp of that. If you're thinking about doing a powerlifting competition, my recommendation is to know the rules, to make sure you practice well your form. You'll notice that on a lot of our lifters, their last lift looked really easy, and that's what you want. And so it means that you left some weight on the table and you can come pick it up on the next competition, which was really cool. So that being said, that's pretty much all we got on the for this particular rookie meet. There were some learning curves that we had to go through. I know that I learned a lot in this, just in how to coach the coaches. Not that they needed much help, but boy, Jordan really had to grind out that last deadlift. Holy cow. That was really cool. And so that was her second lift. She missed her third one. She hitched really bad in the third one. And so, which is something that we learned. And so in learning that, we will end up improving it and having her pull a little different. And so Michelle's looked way too easy. Way too easy. And next up is KAYLYNNE. And so now the funny part is she actually tied. She took second overall in her weight class in her division, but she tied the girl who took first on the loads. It just, she happened to weigh just a little bit more than the other gal, and so by default she ends up taking second because of that. So in Gary's last lift here, he gets pretty psyched up, but again, I think we left a lot of weight on the table, so it'll be exciting to see him lift in his next competition to see what he does. And so, and here he goes, big lift. Ooh, he jerked it up. I don't like that. And so, but not much you can do about it. And so now that it's over, but that is something we're gonna end up practicing, something that we're gonna end up trying to fix. He doesn't do that in practice. I don't know why he does that in competition. So thanks again. This is Dan and Bryn, Start a Gym. Please subscribe.